Hi everyone, like I promised, I received the Grand MA2 for repair. This one is an ultra light, which has just one screen on top. The light has a second one, and the full has a third one on the side here. And you get your 9-inch display, multi-touch here. All types of views you can select, just like that. And when it comes to software and programming for a show, I don't know what the hell to do because I'm not trained on that. What I'm trained is on the insides. So if you just lift the hood and take a look, I'll put in the little stopper here, just like that. So this is the insides. See, you got your power supply. In the Grand MA light and full size, there's a battery here for UPS in case somebody pulls a plug by accident or something like that, so it stays powered by the battery. But in an ultralight, there's no batteries, no UPS, which means that during a show, if you pull the plug, you lose your show. So that's one thing to be careful about with an ultralight, is never to pull the plug. Here you got your DVI converter board for the video cards. This comes in from the video cards and then outputs to the displays. This is the power distribution board. You can see the power supply coming in here. If you had a light or in full size, this will be a bigger block because you have two more wires coming in from the battery. And there are a lot more components on this board for the switching between power supply and battery in case somebody pulls a plug. And there's a bunch of regulators and shit on that board too to send the 12 volts and all the low voltages that the motherboard needs to power up and work correctly. So all the power distribution is done on this board right here. And you got your motherboard in the back, which is a standard, well, usually they put a high-grade PC board in there. It will be like a gaming ATX boards or something. It's got, I think, 4 gigs or 2 gigs of RAM. Now this one has a problem that sometimes when you put the power on, it doesn't power up. It's caught in a boot loop that we call. Usually it'll be this connector right here. As you can see, it's bent a bit and it's pulling on the wires. And this is the wire that goes to the motherboard in the back to power it. So if there's back contacts in here, the motherboard may not know in which state it's supposed to be in. Am I on? Am I off? Should I go on? Should I go off? So the board just flashes on and off when you try to power it. So usually we either change this or just clean the contacts, and usually it works. Here in the back you get your stepper motor, which will lift and tilt down the monitor wing in the back. The monitors. If I press MA plus down, you'll see the board going down like this. So that's your stepper motor right there working. And if I push up, it'll go back up. See? So this is what lifts your monitor wing in the back. So if we'll take another look from the other side. I'll take this. And this is the view from the back. Here you got your DMX output card with a big flat cable coming in. Everything in that board works on a CAN bus, just like your car. Everything is on the same wires. It's just a matter of priorities and which command takes precedence over the other. In the little box right there, that's where you get your video cards and the PCI card that manages the CAN bus. It goes under here. And there's a fan on the other side to make sure that everything is cooled, to make sure Everything stays real cool because heat is really an enemy in these type of equipments. So that's a little overview of the Grand M82 Ultralight. If you look in the back, you get your DMX outputs, inputs, network, ArtNet, MANet, outputs for 2 additional screens, and you got inputs for like relays or something like that if you want to just do on and off switch-ins. Time code and audio in. So this is probably the best console available on the market. Well, at least it's the most popular. What everybody wants. So just to look a little further here, you have all your faders that connect into this board, and sometimes you'll get your 2 faders here that won't go down to 0%. When you push it down, you still see 4% or something like that, and you wiggle it and the value changes. So usually what happens here is these cables, they go from there to underneath here, and then they jump all the way to this side. So you need to take out and clean all these connectors, so these 2 faders will stop moving on their own. So that's about it. That's a little tour of the Grand M82 Ultralight. So hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, you can post them in comments at the bottom. Make sure you subscribe to my blog and my YouTube channel so you can stay updated. And if you have a certain type of fixture or model that you would like to be displayed or demoed or something like that, or fixed or repaired, just put it in the comments and I'll try to do a follow-up. So alright, thanks for watching.